In John chapter 3, Jesus' disciples told him to eat something, and I'm going to tell you guys what Jesus said, and I want you guys to listen. And this starts in verse 31. It says that, "Meanwhile, his disciples urged him, 'Rabbi, eat something.' But he said to them, 'I have food to eat that you know nothing about.' Then his disciples said to each other, 'Could someone have brought him food?' 'My food,' said Jesus, 'is to do the will of him who sent me and to finish his work.'" And I feel like this is a direct correlation and speaks volumes onto that he gets his power, his strength, and his satisfaction from fulfilling like God's will for him and through God. And Jesus is convicting a lot of us here to do the same thing, that we're not going to get like our strength or anything, any satisfaction from anything of this world, but only through God. And it reminds me of fasting, because I fasted for 2 days, fasted for 2 days like 5 days ago, like 2 days straight, just water. It was like I broke my fast after like 50-ish hours, and oh my gosh, I was tempted so many times to eat, and it just I was like, there's no way I can get through this. I was 24 hours in. I was looking at the food. I was like, oh, that looks so good. But I was like, I don't get my strength from none of that. Like nothing here can give me like the strength like the Lord does. And I just started praying. And immediately when you start praying and you recognize like that I'm not gonna get any pleasure from eating that stuff. I'm only gonna get pleasure from growing with God and building that relationship with him. And then once I remind myself of that, everything's gone again. And I'm able to quiet those voices in the back of my head that the enemy's trying to tell me to stray away from God's will for me. And he told me to fast. So I did. I fasted, I prayed, I read the word. And we gain that strength only through God. Not anything we're doing, not our hard mentality we built in the gym or doing this or doing that. It's through God's like grace and what God provides us with. Like through everything, God will provide for us. And God provided me the strength and like the clarity and the wisdom to be able to recognize that in the moment, and be able to stray away from those temptations and to immediately go back to him once I recognize those and pray. So I want you guys to think about this and just think about that. Where you get your strength from? It's not from food. It's not from the gym. It's not from school. You get your strength, your wisdom, your satisfaction, your salvation, everything ultimately from God. God bless.